All right, I am in here. What is happening, everybody? Man, I done messed this whole thing up. Sorry, don't make this up in here. Sorry about that. But what's happening, everybody? I know y'all just coming in, and I know some of you all are not going to see this live, but you're gonna see this afterwards. But you all come on in. Come on in. For the few of you all that's going to be on here tonight, I am not going to take up all of you all's time, but did want to get up in here, man. If you're in here, say something. Let me know that you are here. Man, let me know that you can hear me. Say something in the chat. Show some love in the chat, man. I want to hear from you. Hey, man, the real Foxbody addicts. Timothy, you ain't got to worry about it. My man War Admiral 363, Brahma 5.0. Man, Wicked 86. I just want to say hello to all of you all on today. And man, this is about as I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you all, straight up transparent on today. This is about as real as this is gonna get for me, as it relates to a lot of things that I'm going to discuss. I want to try to get. I don't want to make this real fast. I also don't want to make it real slow neither, because I want to be honor my man Paul the Fox, who is going to be coming up in a little bit. But there are some items that I'm going to discuss with you all on today, and I'm gonna talk about, yeah, no, I'm gonna talk about it today. So, like I said, if you're in here, let me know that you are here. I do want to, like I said, I do want to say thank you for just jumping in with me on today. I do appreciate all of you all, for real. A lot of things to go over and talk about, a lot of things to discuss. So, you know what? I'm not gonna wait until the crowd builds up. I'm not gonna wait until we get a big number, if I get a big number tonight or whatever. But I'm gonna get right into it. But first off, did you all know that the shirt is in stock? Like I don't know already, man. For everybody that pre-ordered, your order is shipped out already. But man, I got the shirt in stock. That's right, it's here. It is here. You know, and I'm gonna even talk about this as well. But make sure you all go to blueovermedia.com. The Believe for Blue Coyote Swap shirt not only is in that, but I got it also in gray, man. I did not let you all down. We got it in blue. I mean, we got it in gray, and we got it in black on today. I love it, man. This is probably, even though the LS swap shirt is, but because it's a lot of people that have Coyote swap, that's why I kind of made this one. And considering that I'm about to do it as well on the strawberry coupe, I went ahead and made that as well. And so, and I just didn't want to do it in more in just black. I wanted to do it in gray as well. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and let's just get right into it. So, uh, man, like I said, thank you all, everybody that's coming on today. I just want to say thank you, and thank you for even taking the time to even listen to somebody like me, or even take the day out of your Thursday evening to listen to what I'm about to say. Let me tell you what this is not about to be. Okay, I'm gonna make this very clear, because I know some people are waiting for it, and I'd rather to not disappoint you now. I'd rather for you to go ahead and log off right now. What this is not about to be. Uh, I never heard back from you from the last James. I emailed you back. I sent the email, and I said I needed your address. You didn't send me your address. So, and literally, now that you say that, James, this is your shirt right here, but I can't ship it because I don't have an address to ship it to. So I sent you an email back, James. So check your email. I responded back to you via email. I literally I've been having your shirt there for the last couple of weeks. Um, so yeah. So let me get back. But let me get back to it. Like I just want to tell you all what this is not. But yeah, James, I got you taken care of. You send me your address, man. I'm shipping it out tomorrow. But let me tell you all what this is not about to be. Kenneth Sean Daly, Kenneth Sean, however you all know me, does not diss other channels. So if you thought this was about to be me dissing other channels, this is not that. This is not how I. This is not how I get down or whatever. But I'm about to give you all kind of like an overview of a few things. As you can see, I'm even representing my man, House of Dula, man. He sent me this a while back, and you know anybody that sent me their stuff, I'm gonna always show it and represent it on the channel. And so first off, let me just say, like I said, if you all thought, what's up, James? If you all thought that this was going to be me saying something crazy about another channel, first off, I would. That's not my character. You all should know by now. I don't operate like that. If anything, I'm going to. But I do have some stuff that I'm going to say though. But I'm not going to disrespect any other Foxbody channel or or anything of that nature. If anything, I'm always showing love to all the other channels and everything. So let me get right into it. I don't know, it's been 7 minutes and I still haven't gotten into the meat of nothing to say what needs to say. So as a man, I'm going on 2.5 years of having a YouTube channel, and I'm grateful for everybody that's a subscriber. I'm grateful for all of you. Nikki, what is happening? I'm grateful for everybody that is that's even, like I said, watching on today. And so the truth about, one of the things I'm going to talk about, I'm going there tonight though. I'm going to talk about my experiences as a Black YouTuber, as well, better yet, as an African American YouTuber. I'm going to talk about the challenges of doing this. I'm going to talk about the challenges of being a forward channel. I'm going to talk about the challenges of being having a Foxbody. And so let's get right into it. Number one, one of the things that I'm grateful for is the growth of Blue Oval Media and how we have gotten to the point that we have gotten to. And you all know one of the other videos that I'm going to have coming up real soon. I'm going to give you all my testimony or life story, or even just what just happened to me last year. A lot of you all don't know one of the trials that I had to face last year, because a lot of times when you're doing YouTube and when you're doing these things, you just keep it moving and you don't necessarily say what you're going through. But I faced a very traumatic situation last year. And yeah, I'll talk about that in another video. But let's just go here. As a channel, I don't consider myself a Foxbody channel, but I understand why we would call me that, because the car that blew the channel up, it was a Foxbody. It just is what it is. If you all know my logo, you know that I have a Foxbody on one side and technically it was supposed to be a GT350, but the way it had to be designed, it had to be a GT500 because of the look. We didn't like the look of the 350 when it was done. But the goal is that I'm starting with that car that I already have. I have two Foxbodies right now. For you all that don't know, I have a Strawberry Coupe and I have a Black 93 and a Strawberry 91. And then I'm going over to a GT350 eventually, once that time comes. But one of the things that one of the truths about having a Foxbody channel is that, number one, it's hard to come up with content consistently, and then when there are other channels, you don't want to, do what somebody else already did. You want to keep yours different from everybody else. So it's definitely hard coming up with consistent content all the time. The other thing is that the pay, as it relates to the money that you could possibly get. YouTube is cool, but I can't stop working full time in order to do it. I can just tell y'all that right now. I can't stop doing it. If you all are here though, man, show some love in the chat, man. I want to see you all. But that's number one. So if you all are thinking about doing it and making it happen, I definitely don't want to discourage you from doing it, but I also want to give you the pros and cons. Now, let's go to the next one. Man, from what some of the other channels that I have seen, it's hard when you're a Ford and a Foxbody channel, and some of these other channels they can get 40,000 subscribers in one day, whereas I feel like myself and the other guys, like that are in the same with, you know, if you want to put us in the same category, fine. But like the other guys, like that are all that you watch, you know, the Foxcast and Brutal, myself, um, you know, TNT, no, my God, not TNT Speed, Lord Jesus, but all the other guys, Neo, um, it could get, you know, this stuff can get very, I think, very challenging. And the reason being is that some of these guys have been out longer than me, and I'm seeing like, you know, the growth of what has happened for them and how God has blessed them. And man, I'm forever grateful for that because they set the standard. You know, Brutal sets the standard. Caleb sets the standard. You know, I was watching Caleb for a few years before I even decided, and those guys set the standard. And then guys like Neo, he motivated me. He motivated me. You know, Matt, man, Gearhead 704, they motivate me. You know, House of Dula motivates me. You know, like these are the channels. They keep me motivated to keep this thing going. As a car enthusiast, as somebody that has worked on cars all my life, I just don't have the time to work on them as much as I used to now because of now, you know, having a daughter and everything. It gets a little tough. But I think, man, you know, one of the other things that can make it just a little challenging, you know, the truth about having this type of stuff is, man, when you make it, you know, sometimes you can get caught up in looking at, man, did I get views? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna speak for me. I can't say that the other guys have this, but you can get caught up in the views, or you can get caught up in, man, you thought this video was gonna go viral. And sometimes the videos that you think will go viral won't be the ones that go viral. And then sometimes the ones that you never would have guessed would get a whole bunch of views gets a whole bunch of, man, you all are cracking me up with this LS swap content. Love it. And so it can become, you know, like I said, it can become challenging. I love doing this though. Let me make this clear. I love doing this. I'm gonna tell you one of the best things that happened for me last year was when I went to Foxtoberfest. I went to Foxtoberfest, and man, I could barely record because I had so many of you all just coming up wanting to meet me and all of that. And I had said moving forward at shows, I'm gonna have me a booth so that I can get up and meet people, you know, so that I can show the gratitude and show the love. But man, you know, like I said, as a forward content creator, you all know I try to spread it out. Gets a little challenging, you know. It can really get challenging. You know, I'm grateful for that. I'm almost at 18,200 subscribers. Man, I'm very grateful for that. I thank God every day for that. I never would have thought I even would have gotten this far. But like I said, it can be you know, it can be a little challenging, you know. But definitely grateful for it. So the other side is too, is that, man, let me give you all the one side that really hey, my man Neo Mustangs is in the building, man. Let me tell you all something, man. That let me say this, since you're here, man, let me tell you all something, man. Man, he's a great guy. Let me say that he's a great guy. Danny came to my event last year, and I also got an update about my event. Danny came to my event last year, but then also at Foxtoberfest, man, my car was terrible. All that stuff is fixed now and it's good, but at Foxtoberfest, my car was terrible, man. Danny came through, man, gave me a battery so that I could do the dyno challenge and everything. But not just that, man, he's just a good guy. Caleb is a good guy. You know, Nakia, good guy. You know, Gary at 704, like these are all good guys, period. Like I can talk to them and have a great conversation. I don't talk to them every day, but when I talk to them, it's great conversation and they're real good guys, man. And so, you know, that's the other thing. Now here's the thing that's probably going to be the part that's the hardest even for me to talk about. One of the hardest things is that as an African American YouTuber, you all will be amazed at some of the comments that I have to delete, or some of the DMs that I get to my car page and to my blog. And I'm looking directly at the camera. And some of the racist stuff that comes my way is unreal. And and I don't really talk about it much, because on one end of the spectrum, I'll just be honest, like there's not a lot of black YouTubers doing Ford content. Like, I'm just being very straight honest. And so they're doing other content, and that's fine. Hey, everybody do what they do. I grew up as a Ford guy. My man Darius Shines, who's here, man, he's one of my oldest friends. He has been knowing me since I have been driving a car, and he saw my first Foxbody back in '98. And so it's just is what it is. So I get, the reason I'm doing this video is to say this, man. Like, some of the stuff that I get called in the DM, and some of the things that people put on the comment section, and they won't be subscribers, because you can, like, I can block and know, or they won't even have followers. Like, it's almost like you make fake profiles just to say what you're going to say to me and then walk away. At the end of the day, I'm gonna make this clear to everybody. I love all people. I don't care what race you are, what color, what side of town you from. I don't care if you're from the north, the south, the east, the west. I'm from the south side of Chicago. I don't live there anymore, but that's where I'm from. I grew up my whole life there, and as it relates to that, on one end of the spectrum, I'm gonna always say this: the majority of everybody is not like that. Like you all that's online with me right now, and some of you all that's gonna watch later, you all are not like that. But the truth is that as a person, I'll just be honest, it's not a lot of, I'm not saying there's none, but it's not a lot of African Americans in the Foxbody side, and that's okay. It is what it is. But at the same time, man, like, I don't disrespect nobody for whatever their belief system is, race, and nothing like that. But I'm telling you all, the stuff that comes my way, and the stuff that people say, and the jokes that people crack, man, like, I had to. Sometimes, a couple times, I had to respond. I remember a guy had said something about my car being black on black, and he was like, "Well, since you are the one driving it now, is your car black on black on black?" Ha 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 ha. And I'm like, dude, that was the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my freaking life, and you're stupid. And I deleted him off the freaking page and blocked him because it was just dumb, and that's the type of stuff and that was a lighter one, And so some of the stuff that's said, I get it. It is what it is. But, at the end of the day, I'm still grateful for you all who will get on here and even listen to me on a freaking Thursday night, going live, talking about this type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate that, because, like I said, this thing can get tough. Like I said, last year, I almost gave this up. I really did. Last year, I almost gave this up because I was at a very tough point in my life. And it was, to be honest with you all, it was around the Foxtoberfest time. I was very in a major transition in life. And man, it just is what it is. And I'll talk about all that later, but I was just at a very, very big transition in life. So with that, man, that's the truth about having a channel at times, and being a African American. The truth is that there are some very ignorant people out here, very racist people out here. They think that I have no car knowledge, and my car is probably 10 times faster than theirs. They probably don't even own a car. Like, the majority of these guys, when I go to their profile, don't even own a car, or their car doesn't even look like, it don't even matter. I'm not in competition with nobody. Let me make that clear. The other truth that I want to talk about, and I want to make this clear to everybody: I am not in competition with nobody else's channel, because at the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters. We are all friends. We are all a camaraderie. We are all a community. We are all one, in my opinion. Like I said, I don't get to talk to everybody every day, but man, when I do see them, I do reach out every now and then. I do speak to a couple of guys I talk to on a regular. Some guys I just reach out to, make sure they're all good. Man, it's a camaraderie of brothers and sisters who come together for the same cause, to not only just entertain you, but also to educate you, and then also to show you some things that you probably would not have seen My man Paul the Fox is here, man. Like I said, like man, beautiful, beautiful guy. I have never seen Paul physically, but man, him and his wife are two of the greatest people I have ever met. So nice, good people. And so I'm saying that again, like I said, I'm saying that to say when doing this stuff, you all got to understand it. I can only speak for myself. I don't know how it is with any of the other guys that have YouTube channels. Coming up with content is not easy. Like especially like when like I'm over like I think I'm almost at 200 videos or over 200 videos or something like that. Coming up with content is not always easy, and then the editing and all of that stuff that goes in the background. And this for me. This is not my full-time job. I don't know who does this full-time. This is not my full-time job. It's this YouTube don't even give enough for me to do half of the stuff that I don't even give enough to me to put tires on the car at times. But I'm grateful for I'm grateful for being monetized. But what I'm saying is that this stuff can get even challenging. Like I said, for me, it's challenging, like I said, to come up with some of the content. And so what I mean by all of that is that I'm asking you all, man, make sure you all click the like button and comment on some of these videos and let everybody know, hey, man, we're still here for you. Even like I said, I'm not saying you got to do it all the time, but yeah. But like I said, there's no competition. I don't believe in that. And if anybody ever felt like that was the case, then we need to have a conversation. But there's no such thing as competition. And let me tell you why there's no such thing as competition. Number one, I'm not a competitive person when it comes to this. When it comes to YouTube, that's number one. Number two, you have time to watch my video, the other channel's video, the other channel's video. You can watch mine, second, third, fourth, whatever. You have time to watch that. You see what I'm saying? And so what's the competition? So that's the other thing. So I always want to make that clear. And like when some of the stuff that people say, I'm like, I'm not in competition with nobody. I actually love each and every last one of these guys and ladies. And my thing is, I want to support them as much as possible. I want to promote the other channels as much as possible. I want to put them out there as much as possible. I was just watching Caleb's video the other day, and they had brought me up because 417 Fox has a new kit out, and they were talking about me because I did a video putting this kid in the car, and him and Caleb had brought me up, and this was on his last video, and I thought it was hilarious. But I know both of those guys, and they're both good people. Like I said, I'll give you another perfect example. Caleb is the one who put my car in Mustang Week. I was in the convention center in Mustang Week because Caleb did that. It's no point of competition. The things that you can accomplish with these other guys and girls when you all work together is way bigger than me trying to say I got more subscribers or I got more views. Who cares, man? Like, who cares? This stuff, it just is what it is. So that's what it is. Like I said, coming up with the content can be very, 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 very tough. But at the same time, we keep it moving. I got a whole lot of stuff coming. You know what I mean? That's just some other things that I had to get through so that I can get to this space. What up, Sally? I see you. Oh, make sure you all go to blueovermedia.com. I told you all the Coyote Swap shirts are here. I don't know what you're waiting for. Order yours today. I think I ran out of 2X's already because somebody ordered 10 of them. But here you go. They're in gray. Oh, yes. So for all of you that like Coyote Swaps, it's here for you. And so this is what I'm saying. Like, and the other side is that, and I'm saying this to anybody that wants to start a channel, whether you want to start a Foxbody channel, whatever channel you want to start, it's a whole new crew of people that wants to start it. I'm not a veteran. I think I'm considered that at this point, but it's a whole new crew of people that want to start it. The people that I have been able to connect with, like, for example, Andrew Hanlon is here. Andrew Hanlon is actually a sponsor of my channel, and he has done some great things for the channel. Not only that, he has done some great things personally as a good friend, and when I had an issue, Foxtoberfest, man, they overnighted me a clutch because, man, everything went wrong with my car right before Foxtoberfest. I'm just funniest thing of all time. Overnighted me a clutch, got that thing to me. Good guy, good people, So I want to say this to anybody, encourage anybody. Do not allow these haters, do not allow these people that got something negative to say or something crazy to say or whatever to stop you from doing what it is that you're doing. You're looking at somebody that not only creates content, but I watch all the other videos that everybody else makes as well. I actually watch it on my TV, so I have to do better and start watching stuff on my phone and computer so I can comment. but I actually watch YouTube on my television, so I don't get to comment as much. But I'm gonna start doing a better job at that. And so that's the thing. One of the things you all are going to start seeing with me this year is that my stuff is going to spread out a little bit more with forward content. I got a couple of things that's going on right now, but I'm going to start spreading out a little bit more. It's not going to be all Foxbody driven, even though I do. In April, you all going to start seeing the build of the strawberry coupe. I know you all will be like, well, what's going on with that car? In April, I actually have, like I say, half of the parts for it. The only thing I got to get is the motor, which a buddy of mine has, the trans, that's handling, and I'm going a Holly. I think we're gonna go a Holly Terminator X on it because I'm going stick shift and we're going straight to the track. But yeah, you all will start seeing that coming up, and it'll still be Foxbody content. I'm doing, I'm sticking with, like I said, I got 2 of them. But then after that strawberry coupe, I'm not doing any more Foxbodies. I have other plans for other vehicles. I have a car that I'm going to dedicate to my father. I'll let you all know right now. My goal is to buy a 57 Ford Thunderbird that I am going to build from the ground up. And with this 57 Thunderbird, you all are going to see me. If you all watched the early days of my channel, you saw me doing a lot of the work. But then as everything kind of like took off with me having a child and then the career changes and everything, I had to actually give the car to somebody else to actually do the work because of the timing. Because I'm going to dedicate this 57 Ford Thunderbird to my father, my goal is to probably I'm going to put a mod motor in it with a supercharger. Like, I don't even want it to necessarily be fast. I just want to have the stuff in it. I'm going to dedicate it to my father. My goal is that I am going to put my hands on that one. And the majority of the work I will do. Obviously, it'll be some things that I can't do. I don't know how to paint a car. I can't do none of that. But that'll be some of the things. So that's what is going to be coming up as well. And so, bottom line is that I come here to tell you all that making this stuff, the truth about having a Foxbody YouTube channel is just not easy. That's really what I'm boiling it down to. And the truth is that, at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep this thing moving. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep putting this stuff out here. You all motivate me, encouraging me, man. One of the greatest things that happened to me last year. You all don't know this, but I had a heavy sickness last year, and I'll never forget at Foxtoberfest. A guy ran up to me, man, and he said he had a shirt of mine that I don't even know. He must have purchased it before. And all he asked, he was like, man, it would be an honor if you could sign my shirt. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, all right, hold on now. I got to stay gangster now. I'm about to cry, But and I think my man Darius was there with me. But I'm saying all of that to say, one of the things that you all may not know is that I consistently lift you all up in prayer. Keep your boy lifted. That's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? You all say a prayer for me as well. Because like I said, this stuff gets tough, but I am going to keep moving regardless of what is going on in life. I have a loving wife, a loving daughter, a loving bonus daughter. Like, and my family is next to God. My family is most important to me, and then all this other stuff, And so I'm going to keep this thing going. I'm going to also keep supporting the other YouTubers as well. They all got my support. I'm always, man, keep pushing and keep striving, and also keep praying for them as well. Like I'm praying for you all. But I just wanted to let you all know, just real quick, didn't want to take up all your time. Like I said, my man Paul the Fox is going to be coming up, so I don't want to incur too much on his time. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you all, every single view. You all have no idea. I literally never would have thought that 2.5 years later that I will be sitting here amongst all of the greats that are doing forward content. I never thought I would be sitting here. I never thought that I could go live and have this many people even watching me to do this. And so I say thank you to every last one of you for subscribing. I say thank you to every last one of you. Like, I'm selling shirts that I can't even keep stock of shirts no more. Like, I'm forever grateful. You all have literally shifted my whole life, and I done spent money on cameras and all type of stuff just to make sure that I can keep this thing going and keep providing great and amazing content. I'm not saying every video is going to be amazing, but just keep it's going to happen. Last thing, and I want to thank Walt and my man Walt and my man Darius for this, and I'm gonna let you all go. I almost canceled Bleed for Blue Fest. And yeah, but and one of the things that they don't know is that I almost canceled it for a different reason this year. But then, when I literally took a step back, got in prayer, got my life together, really, man, it all worked out. So I'm letting you all know right now, Bleed for Blue Fest was going to be moved, but it's looking like you all are going to hear it first. Bleed for Walt, you are hilarious. Devil is alive. Labor Day weekend, you all. I got to do it on a Sunday, but Bleed for Blue Fest will be happening back at Sutton Ford this year, but it will be happening on a Sunday. And the reason being is that they're going to clear everything for me if we can do it on a Sunday. And so the reason I'm going to do it Labor Day weekend, I believe that's the first weekend of September, Memorial Day, Labor Day. I'll be forgetting a lot. Labor Day weekend, Bleed for Blue Fest will be going down on a Sunday. And so, yes, it'll be back in Chicago. Now, I will say this, it's going to be the last year it's going to be there. We're going to be moving it to the South, but it'll be the last year it'll be there. So you all heard that here first. I probably won't say it again for a while until I get all the logistics taken care of, but it'll still be the Dino Shootout. It'll still be all the people, whoever's going to come, all of that. It'll still be everything, you all. And so like I said, from the bottom of my heart, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. And from the bottom of my heart, I don't usually get this deep when I do videos, but I just want to say I love you all. I appreciate everybody that's ever bought a shirt. I appreciate everybody that supports. I appreciate everybody that subscribes, hits the like button, shares, everybody that comments. You all, I see it all. And so I just want to say thank you. Look, hey, Andrew, you talk about that 14-hour ride, bro. I got to make the same ride you got to make now because I'm not there anymore. I don't live there anymore neither. But for the purposes of keeping the event going one more time, we got to make it happen there. And I just want to let you all know that I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to work out good because one of the things I did not want to do, I did not want Bleed for Blue Fest to be too close to Foxtoberfest. They just announced theirs, and theirs is in the middle of October, and mine is in the beginning of September. And so, man, I just want to say it's looking like a great year. Thank you all for listening to me on tonight. I'm gonna get up out of here so that War Admiral Paul the Fox, I know you all are going live. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. Thank you, Hamlin, for being a supporter. Thank everybody here for watching. You all know I love you all. Man, go to blueovermedia.com. Go ahead and get your shirts. I'm shipping them out ASAP. I'm shipping them UPS now too, so I'm shipping them out ASAP. So go to blueovermedia.com. Get your Coyote Swap shirt. Got it in gray. Got it in black. And man, I love each and every last one of you all. Peace out, man. God bless.